YouTube, what is up? It's AD with ussquads. I hope you're enjoying your day. Today we're talking about the SL-100 Mag Laser Professional Boresighter from Lite, and this is branded by Sportsman's Warehouse, special edition, which doesn't mean much other than it's branded by a local company here where we're at. So, has a little video inside that was okay, a little DVD, no big deal. MSRP on this is $100, and why do you buy a professional laser boresighter? It'll help you accurately get your scope aligned with whatever you're shooting. Save you time and money is basically what it boils down to. No, this isn't a substitute for sighting in your rifle, but it gets you on paper, and it dials. Actually, this unit dials you in really close to where you want to be, and then you do fine minute adjustments to get your scope dead on at 100 or 200 yard zeros or whatever you decide. So I just want to show you what this is about, and then I'm going to show you a demonstration how we set it up. The reason why I think this is really cool is this actually on their website, once you buy the product and input the serial numbers, you have the ability to print custom targets up and that are ballistically matched to what you're going to be shooting, and it really gets you. That's why it's so much more accurate than other methods of boresighting. So it comes in this plastic case like so. This is not that big. Here's a 1 pound jug of powder. As you can see, it's a small unit, so you can pack it with you on the hunt if you need to, or have it available. So that's nice. When you open it up, a little latch here, you're going to have your components. You're going to have a user manual. Sure your firearm is unloaded and does not have any ammunition in there like that, because somebody blew their gun up because they decided to boresight their rifle with their laser boresighter in the end of their rifle, and boom, that would suck. So obviously, when you handle your firearm and you're doing any type of work on your rifle or firearm, just make sure it's unloaded. That's just being smart. You have a alignment tool to align your scope, and then another level alignment to align your scope to make sure your scope is level, because if your scope isn't level, that can cause all sorts of problems. Inside you have this foam cutout with the SL-100 laser boresighter. This goes into your barrel, and then this sticks out. Basically, the theory behind it is this laser, being flush mounted and level, will accurately depict where your bullet is going to impact. And then what the software does is it compensates that for where you want to range into. So this actually is a universal kit, so it's going to have the ability to laser boresight 22 cals to 50 cal, which is pretty much everything that you might own, and then 20 gauge and 12 gauge adapters in there also. So if you've got a slug gun and you want to dial in a scope, you have that option too. So what you do is use a little bit of Vaseline, and you're going to actually put the little Vaseline on the end here. They're going to have little O-rings here for pretty much every caliber you can think of. And what you do is in the instruction manual, it will actually give you a little chart of which O-ring to use based on what caliber you're using. So 9mm will have that ring, and then the O-rings this is exact size representation. So you just pull the O-ring out and lay it there, and if it fits that's the 9mm ring. You're just going to have a little box of rings here. See this? So you just pull it out, lay it out to whatever caliber specific firearm you're using, and an adapter, and it'll give you really good instructions on what to do, what to use. It's pretty freaking simple. Okay. Once you have the right O-ring on, and you're going to put this into your rifle or pistol or whatever, and then you're going to activate your laser. But before you do that, you got to go to their website, download the software. And what the software will do is all you do is see this round dot right there where it says laser spot. That is where your laser is going to be, and your crosshairs are going to match up with the crosshair or dot or red dot or EOTech holographic dot. That's where the point of impact is going to be, is right here in this crosshair, this intersection here. Your laser is going to be here, this is going to be here. Now how does this calculate? Well, there's a ballistics program at this website that helps you out. Now you can choose up to a minimum 8 yards I don't have that much space here in my basement, so I'm going to have this set at 10 yards from the muzzle, from the end of the muzzle to the target's 10 yards exactly, okay? And then here are the specs. So I actually input this information into the program that I downloaded for free. Once you purchase the item, you put in your serial number and it'll allow you to download this application. 338 Lapua. Sight height from the middle of my scope to the middle of the bore is 2 inches. Bullet weight I'm using is 250, not 248, but that's okay. I don't know what the velocity is. I thought it was 2,700. I wasn't sure, so I left the default velocity there. It's actually going to be much slower than 2,900 feet per second, but again, this will get me on paper, and I can do some fine-tune adjustments. And then zeroed in at 200 yards. So the laser position from the point of impact is negative 1.46 inches. So I tape this target onto a box, and then I'm going to insert this into my rifle, and then I'm going to just turn the laser on, and the laser is going to just, I'm going to put the laser there, and I'm going to adjust my elevation and windage until the laser is there and my crosshairs match this intersection here. Alright, here's my paper target. It's at 10 yards, and I use the program that I received for free from this company. So basically what I do, shows you the top, shows you the laser spot, and then my crosshairs are supposed to align with that. And then on the bottom I'm going to have all my specs. This is the muzzle. We're just going to slide this in like so, and it's going to be nice and level based on that O-ring. So I'm going to show you. So you just slide it in when you have the correct O-ring. Flip on the laser. It in when you have the correct O-ring. Flip on the laser, which we will do right there. And then I'm going to go to my rifle, and we're going to just dial everything in. Here comes my kids. Hey, get the hell out of here. Get out. Shut the door. And see, that's how you handle your kids. Just throw down some terror. So, we got my bag, and I'm going to take a second to align this up, and then we'll be right back. Alright, so I am going to adjust my turrets to match this, and now watch down the scope. I'm going to put that, remember the dot where it said, this is kind of hard with the camera. I'm going to put that in here. Pain in my ass, trying to keep this. And I put my crosshairs on the crosshairs as so. Wow, I'm like having like just total issues trying to line this shit up with the scope. Much easier to do that just with my, there we go, stupid camera. Alright, so here we go. So there you go. See, the dot is where the dot's supposed to be. Look on the paper. See that round circle that's a little thicker near the bottom? Focus is going to be off because this camera is not that smart. And then the crosshairs go where the crosshairs goes. Now this is boresighted for 200 yards. And you can see how simple that is. I just moved my turrets to match that, and now I'm going to pull my zero stop on and set it at 0, so that should be my 200 yard 0. And then from there we can have some fine-tuning adjustments, but I guarantee when I take this out tomorrow and we do 200 yards, this will be very, with my 250 grain bullets, this will be very close to 0. It'll be off a little bit, but that adjustment can be done on the fly, and we'll fine-tune it tomorrow. So, cool. Give me a thumbs up if you guys like this. It's kind of a cool setup. And remember, the #1 reason we're laser boresighting this new rifle is to make sure that we're not wasting bullets trying to get on paper. Again, there's plenty of ways to boresight it. You don't need a fancy laser, but you know, for me, this is an easy method for what I do, and I just like to not think about it too much. So this puts me on paper, and this and then I can fine-tune the scope accordingly. And this is nice because I have a lighted reticle. You can see the red crosshairs. That is actually not part of the part of the system. The only thing that's illuminated from the laser Boresighter is the actual dot laser. Once I shut this reticle off, you can see that I can still move my crosshairs, see the black crosshairs, and I don't know if this video is going to turn out because it may or may not. So see that black crosshairs? I still line them up, put the red dot on that circle, and I'm still golden. So when I turn the reticle on, I can still line it up, and it definitely helps when it's a lighted reticle. And as you can see, that's pretty spot on to the paper target with the laser Boresight. Alright, we're going to break in this rifle, 338 Lapua Magnum. First shot, let's see what it kicks like. I'm going to go for direct center mass in between all that tape. Ready to go?
Or did you? How many did you shoot? 5 or 6?
I shot one. First shot, second, third, fourth. Now I just gotta move it over to the left. So we should be good. So YouTube, as you can see, it took us 5 shots to dial that rifle in to zero that rifle, which saved us time and money. So the Boresighter works. Now the first shot was a little low. I think that was because the muzzle velocity was a little off. It was actually about 2,600 feet per second versus 29, but it took us 5 shots to put it in the center ring. And as you can see by my 3-shot group, 2, 3, and 4, that rifle shoots very accurately. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe and enjoy your day. Thank you.